Somebody asked me once, if I lost all my sales skills and had to start over again from scratch, how would I do it? And I thought, well, that's kind of a ridiculous question because how do I lose a skill that I've taken 20 years or actually closer to 30 years to attain? I think that really the better question would be if I didn't have any skills whatsoever in terms of selling and my business was failing, how would I gather that information and solve that problem of my business failing? Which actually is what happened to me in 2008 when I almost went broke because I didn't know how to sell. Here's exactly how I learned to sell again, especially in 2025, if I were a coach or health and wellness practitioner. No tactics, no pressure, just real, honest sales. Now, first, I would start by knowing the right questions. So if the answer is yes, what are the questions that you need to ask to get to that yes? Because when you know how to ask the right questions, you don't have to sell anything. Instead of trying to convince or push somebody, you're really focusing on pulling that information out of them and helping them convince themselves. You help them clarify what they really want, which is what their goal is. You get them to admit their emotional driver behind that goal, which is their why they want to achieve it. And then you help them understand what's blocking them from getting to that goal. What they've tried in the past that has slowed them down or that's prevented them from actually achieving long-term results. And then finally, you want to help them realize that now is the right time for them to commit to making a change. Next, I practice listening, like really actively listening to my prospects. People don't need a pitch. They need someone who understands what their problem is and how to customize a solution to focus on that problem and solving it. That's exactly what they want. And if you just do a full pitch, just a kind of a rote thing without customizing it to that person's problems, then they're probably going to say, I'm not sure if this is exactly what I want. You need to connect the dots for them to make it easy for them to say yes. So if you're starting out and you feel like you were just winging it in terms of sales and sales aren't just kind of your thing, then try to go back to the basics. Ask the right questions, listen better, and frame your presentation to solve their problems. That's how you sell authentically in 2025 and beyond. But if you want my full breakdown on how to structure a call that feels honest, natural, and still converts, well, then click the link in the description to get my free training on the What Why framework that's helped health practitioners double their sales in just 90 days without any kind of sales trickery. So click that link down below, and I can't wait to get you that free training.